Hey, it's your girl MAEVUIM, and I'm back today with another video.
Shout you wildin', are you calling for a challenge? Cause I tell you what I'm doing tonight. Could it be yours? Driving me, you driving me.
So today is the last day to enter the giveaway. All you do is follow these 3 simple rules. Last entry will be available at 11:59, and I ain't looking at them no more. And then tomorrow, I will announce the winners of the giveaway. So this is so exciting. On another note, I want to speak about something that's a little bit more on the supernatural side of things that's been happening. So we're going to talk about sleep paralysis. What is it? And you probably may have never had experience with this, in which it's great. But if you have had an experience with this, also don't view it as something negative and view it as, you know what? The fact that I overcame this means I'm a powerful person, and I wish the person or whatever entity that tried to keep me in that, crazy state of mind would try to do it again and watch you see me get up 10. Because what sleep paralysis is, it's a spiritual attack from a jealous entity trying to steal your energy. So what it looks like is you could be in a sleepy state, but you're wide awake, but you can't move because you feel like something is sitting right on top of you. Like something that's really from a lower entity staying on top of you. And I know from a fact, I've dealt with this when I was a child probably 3 times. And because it happened recently to me, I realized, you know what, damn, something good is coming on the outside of this, because ain't no way nobody bothers me unless I'm about to achieve something great. So I was reflecting on I am not a medium of any sort, I'm not, but I'm just somebody who has a strong ties to different realms and different dimensions, okay? I know for a fact I got attacked the other day when I announced I was trying to move. I put it on Facebook like, hey, any long distance moving company recommendations. And then all of a sudden a family member calls like, oh, you're just gonna get up and move and just bring all this negative energy. But tell me why before I even went through that encounter with that individual, I had a sleep paralysis attack. There's no fucking such thing as a coincidence. I'm sorry, and excuse my language, but there's no such thing as a coincidence, babes. I know what I saw and I know what I was dealing with. So automatically I'm like, you know what, May, do not feed into this, because they're trying to steal your energy off of something positive, but because they're so low down and negative with themselves, they want to send all those negative thoughts to you, which forms into a demon basically, and catches you in sleep paralysis. Because it really caught me off guard. It happened in the daytime. Usually when I've ever had sleep paralysis, it's happened in the nighttime or around like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. during witching hours whatsoever. So when I was going through it, it happened for like 10 minutes. I was just getting up on my bed and I got tired and drowsy all over again, and I was just laying on my bed on my back. I usually get sleep paralysis when I lay on my back. Like, that's the only ever time I ever get sleep paralysis. Even when I'm laying on my side or my stomach, never happens. When I'm laying on my back flat, oh yeah, and then I'm not in a good positive state of mind, that's like a portal, or like what technique those spirits use to try to attack. I talking about this, right? They say, May, when you're an artist and this and that, I don't give a damn, because I don't believe in limitations. My own life story, and nobody gets to tell me what I should and shouldn't be doing with my life, with my destiny. That is bull crap. I'm only talking about this because people think because when you speak on those things that you're scared. No, in many religious sectors, just talk the truth and shame the devil, shame the evil. And I'm shaming you for even thinking that you could even play with me like that. Really? You really think you could play with me like that? And it's not gonna go down like that. I'm speaking about it because many people let these things get the best of them, and then when it resurfaces into a bad mental state, a lot of people unalive themselves, not knowing what the hell to do with that. And I would be glad to be that channel to help you through this, because there's nobody wants to talk about it, but we got to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So let's reflect on my childhood experiences with sleep paralysis. And usually, a lot of it will happen to women. That's one thing I noticed. Men, women, and children is the primary target for lower entities or demons to try to mess with when sleep paralysis happens. Because I notice, like, if a child, I know my nephew, he used to wet the bed and stuff like that, and the first thing he said, oh, I always just see shadows and I get nightmares, and then I would just freeze and pee on myself because I wouldn't know what to do. When I was a kid, I think I only went to bed twice because of sleep paralysis. I remember waking up and I couldn't do anything about it, and I felt like a dark shadow was walking in the room when I was like 5 and 7. I remember 2 times. There's 2 times I ever wet the bed as a kid, 5 and 7. I don't know why I remember those. I don't know why I remember those 2 ages, but I do. I was sleeping. My sister kicked me out the bed. She's like, "Oh my God, you keep rolling and kicking in the bed. Get off the bed." So I slept on the floor, and then I wet myself. And then I noticed those 2 times that it ever happened when I was 5 and 7 that I saw those shadows and stuff, and those lower natures and lower entities. And I don't come from a family of affluence, you know, or old money. We came from a very low vibrational place, you know what I'm saying? And as a kid, I was able to see people's souls. I could see, like, I can even see in some of my parents, like, I don't have parents. There's something else that's over you. I don't have parents, you know what I'm saying? I can really hope and hope and hope, but it's like some people are just too caught up in the negative aspects, and they dwelled and tied their whole identity to those lower entities to the point that they become it. And when I was trying to grow up, you always feel like the black sheep trying to tell people about these things, but nobody wants to face it because they've believed in these lower entities and let it basically come in the form of acrimony, jealousy, hatred, spitefulness, aggression, abuse. Like, those are lower natures of humanity, things you wouldn't do to loved ones or people you say you love unconditionally. And with my recent encounter, I've been more dolo with how I do things, more distant, because, like, you know, when God calls you to do what you're supposed to do, not a lot of people have that own self-awareness and establishing within themselves in a higher entity that, you know what, I can't afford any distractions, and I can't afford to fall off a track. We as women, we have a biological clock, by the way, so I don't have time to be sitting here playing around, you know? So when I posted, that's what they say, when you got good news, keep it to yourself. When I posted, oh, I'm looking for a long distance moving company, I ain't even got the apartment yet. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see who would help me out, and nobody did. But nobody interacted with that post. But ironically, everybody knew I was trying to, quote unquote, trying to move long distance. And I won't even tell you where. Y'all just gonna have to meet me on that other level, because that's the type of woman that I am. I don't need none of y'all negativities and shit happening to me. Go fuck yourself. Okay? In the most feminine way possible. God bless. Yeah, I know. It's like, usually when I start speaking positive things about myself, people around you, they can't stand it. And that's when I say, when you get up there, you never go back. You never go back. Because Nipsey went back, look what happened. XXX went back, look what happened. Young Dolph went back. I mean, is it Young Dolph or Key Glock? One of the two went back. This is what happened. Goodbye. Even the people you think will love you unconditionally, they will have some envy towards you. There's like a select group of people that know what's going on with me. And if it really comes down to it, with me and God, if God says they gotta go, you got to go. That doesn't mean I'm gonna do anything to you. That means I'm gonna separate myself from the equation, because if your spirit's not right around me and I see that disgusting, demonic, evil eye around me, you're done. You're done. I don't have to reason with you or nothing. You're done. You feel me? You're done. You're done. So, if you're in a state like that, and I know it's freaked out because I was 5'7", 13, and now 24 when I've been dealing with sleep paralysis. It doesn't really happen often. It usually happens in a place where I'm ascending. So I don't get freaked out by this shit anymore, because I know how to identify and maneuver this, like, situation. But now, when I was 13, I remember doing something a little crazy, okay? The last time it happened, when I was 13, we was in the apartment. I had my own room. It happened like probably 2-something in the morning. And I swear to God, I had all the courage in the world. I got up in the middle of it. Because when you're laying there, you can't do nothing but just open your eyes. And you just feel like there's shadows over you. And I was sitting there. And I'm like, you know what? Once I snapped out of the hypnotic state from it, usually, like I said, usually those things only happen when you're about to do something great. Once I snapped out of that hypnotic state that it had me in, I got up and chased that shadow out. And tell me why I chased it into my brother's room. And I went screaming at 2 a.m. in the morning. Oh, listen. And I know y'all gonna think I'm crazy. I don't care. I was 13. I went to my brother's room screaming, get the fuck out of my... Yeah, I literally screamed at this shadow. Like, get the fuck out of my room. I don't know what you're doing. This is my house. This is my room. Get out of here. Get out of here. At 2-something in the morning. Like... Cause I'm so reserved. I am so reserved. But when you play with me and God's plans, I don't know. I'm like, listen, the Bible says talk the truth, shame the devil. I have respect for so many religions. That's why I can't commit to one. But listen, tell me why the moment I just stopped letting people take advantage of me and take advantage of me, I don't know the source of that entity, but ironically, that one sibling I always clash heads with, it went straight to them. And I was like, get the fuck out of my room. I was 13. I ain't never had a potty mouth. I'm like, get the fuck out of my room. This is my house. This is my room. That's my bed. You're not allowed here. And then it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. But once I got done shouting and the thing just disintegrated into the air, I went back to my bed and sleep. And probably like 30 minutes later, my older brother came up. He's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. What's going on? I thought it was a bad dream. He's like, you just came in my room yelling, get out of my house, get out of my room. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I was playing dumb because I knew where the source came from. And yeah, that's the last time I've ever had sleep paralysis. But I think something bad kind of happened in that room that I was staying in, because there's been a lot of negative shit that's gone on in that particular perimeter when I was in that room growing up. And now as an adult, I'm definitely divinely protected. But I know, because this is going to be one of the best decisions I make in my life, somebody is going to try to keep playing with me. And guess what? I ain't scared of you. Thank you for the energy currency. Keep sending it, because I get to make more content on it and more people and more exposure. So keep doing that. And there's unfortunate a few family members in my family that lost their battle, you know, to this thing of negativity, to the source of negativity, to say the least. And I don't want you guys to ever feel disempowered when somebody's trying you, okay? You've been equipped to deal with the situation at hand. That's why it's there. Unfortunately, you know, there's in the social media and society, they view it as, oh, I don't want to be your strongest soldier, God, this and that. I don't want to be like, you don't want to say God gives the strong as bad as the strong soldiers. What that means is transmute the negative into the positive. Take the negative intent and turn it into something intensely positive for you. Okay? My weight loss is a proper example of negative intent. And they can't stand the fact that it's like I'm getting closer and closer and closer to my weight loss goals. And they want to just bring me down at any time. Stay away from day. That's what DJ Khaled says. Stay away from day. Stay away from day. So that's what I want you guys to know. And the last thing I want to touch on is, what do you do if you're faced with sleep paralysis, even as an adult? I will say too, I've kind of slipped back into eating meat. I do want to eat more clean. Like, I want to be a full raw plant-based all over again. I'm still finding the best diet for me. But I notice, you know, typically when I do eat meat, it does kind of like come back to you. Negative things keep circulating you know, when I happen to eat meat, but I notice more of my energy is clean and I'm more calm when I don't. So I'm trying to balance it out to like a small ratio of meat in my diet and mostly plants, fruits and vegetables, trying to go for all in all over again. But what do you do if you ever faced with sleep paralysis? Number one, do not freak out. Demons feed off of fear. Demons are just demands from a lower entity, something that's already beneath you, trying to trick you out of ascending into something positive for you. Don't freak out and do not feed into it. What you're gonna do is please remain calm. Take a breath, babe. Okay? Breathe. Do not feed into it. 2, you're gonna clean up. You're gonna shower. You're gonna brush your teeth. You're gonna get rid of all that energy. Go make your bed. Brush your teeth. Take a shower. Get rid of all the energy. Open the window. Okay? Open the window. Get some fresh air circulating. Clean. Make sure your house and your environment that you're in is in a positive place for you to focus. Because if you keep focusing on all this, if your place is a mess, your mind's going to be all over the place. So clean. Okay? And lastly, breathe. I think I said that before, but breathe. Take 25 extreme deep breaths. 25 times. I guarantee you, everything you're feeling, once you get into this routine, you'll be calm all over again and you'll be ready to focus. And more importantly, don't go listening to stuff that have consuming content that have negative vibrations to it. So any like drama shows or reality shows, stay away from that crap. Put on low frequency songs. So right now I'm playing my song Forget because like I just needed to brush it off. Anytime you're faced with negativity, brush it off, because you know, don't feed into it. And seriously, we can honestly be our own biggest enemy when we start digesting and consuming shit that's not best for us. So don't feed into it. In conclusion, if you're ever faced with anything negative, whether it be sleep paralysis, haters, jealousy, anybody with malicious intentions for you, or people who try to take you out of character, transition that situation into a place where you can educate somebody and empower the situation in a positive manner. That's why I created the MEAN team. Make education a necessity, make empowerment a necessity, because people that try to take you down off of your intent of making a change or bettering and putting out positive currency into the energetic field, they're disempowered. They're disempowered, and they want you to water down things to make them complacent with where they're at. And no, transition the energy towards you so you get rewarded in abundance and accredited for overcoming a situation that was meant to destroy you. There's too many people feeding off of your negativity. That's one thing I learned from being extremely big. There's too many people feeding and taking away the best parts of you because you keep allowing them to. Okay? Now, I'm talking to you guys because I love you, and I wish I had somebody to tell me this, but because God is speaking through me to you guys, you need to not let them see you sweat. I could have sat in bed all day, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get up, look fine, and speak the truth and shame the devil. Okay? So MEAN team, today's the last day to join the giveaway. Enter yourself, follow these 3 simple rules, smash the subscribe button, and check out my music. I love you guys, and happy holiday. Merry Christmas. I want you guys to feel the way I'm feeling, and if you're not there yet, keep practicing. Keep showing up and demonstrating the type of woman you want to be empowered, or the type of person that you want to be a significant, impactful person for the people of the future, the next generation. Other than that, MEAN team, I love you guys. That's all I have for you. Signing out. Bye.